Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly if you're new. I am the maker for Happy Dancing Flying Creations, and I make plushies, do market preps. I am this year getting into a lot of Comicons, so if Artist Alley is something that you're really interested in, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of those this year. Today we're going to be market prepping. I did get into my big spring market. So we're going to prep for that. And for spring, I like to have a lot of like rubber ducks. So that's what we're doing today. The pattern I use for the rubber ducks is, I'll put it picture. I'm going to mess the name up and I apologize, but I'll tag it. I'll tag the designer Amateur Hour. I apologize if I've messed that up. It's almost no-sew, so the pattern calls for you to sew on the beak afterwards. But I have altered it so I join and make kind of a little beak, and I'll show you once I've made some. So my plan for today, I want to have a lot, but not too many. So I brought you the yarns I usually make it in. White, of course. This is Parfait Chunky. And then some yellow in Parfait Chunky. And then this might be Parfait Base. This might be Basics. And I might have to go get a different color. But I wanted pink. So we'll go find that. Maybe I'll do one in blanket yarn. That would be fun. So I had some last year that were pink and blue and purple and so green. I think I'm even going to try a mallard one. And then this teal. This is Loops and Threads Posh Pearl. So this is Michael's version of trying to do the posh, because this is posh. Some of the stuff I have left. I want to say this is Bok Choy, but it's really irrelevant because they don't make it anymore. Sadly, Joanne is gone. But I do have this, and it's a really pretty color. It's not as good as Posh was, but it's a really pretty color. So I'm going to make a duck or two, a rubber duck or two in them. I think it'll turn out really cute. For all of these yarns, I use my trusty Clover Amour, and I use the H5. We'll do the, ooh, I don't know if you can see, but that's okay. If you use the Clover Amour, you know just by the color. But it's a 5. So let me see. It's about 10:40 right now. I'm going to work until about lunchtime, and then I'll come back and I'll show you all the things that I've made. All right, we'll be back. Hi guys. So quick update. Wanted to hop back on here and let you know it has been a couple hours. It's like 3 o'clock now. But I did get some ducks done. Like I said in past videos, if you watch some of my other videos, I am a stay-at-home mom, and so I make these plans, and oh yeah, I'm just gonna crochet little ducks all day long. And it's always when you do things like that that it's like the whole world just explodes. Chaos. Welcome to chaos. So I'll show you the ducks that I did get done. So I did get a yellow one. You can see the little beak. So I just join it and do like 4 single crochets, and then sometimes I do 2 half doubles in the middle just so it sticks out a little bit, but that really depends on how I'm feeling in the moment, or if I remember to do it that way. But I got yellow, and I got a green one, and I got the teal one that's made from the Loops and Threads. that one turned out real good. I'll probably make some more of those. And then of course I got white. White is always good, and yellow is always really popular, especially springtime. I did get a mallard one done. Look how cute that is. Definitely have to make some more of these. And I did go back and change the pink because I do these in this yarn, and I wanted them all to kind of match. I have this little stand that I kind of put them all on, and then I just put the little price tag instead of having to tag every single one of these. I tag them. That doesn't always work, so I might still tag all of them. Closer to my next market, I do need to go through and tag everything, so we might just tag everything. I was originally selling these for $20, but I think they need to go to $15. I have a couple of things that I haven't decided. Ducks, I really like those. And then, so when I was getting the pink, when I was exchanging the pink in my disaster of a yarn closet, I did find this, which also disaster. So it's mystical, not celestial. In the color, let me find it, Canyon. I do a lot of like cats and things are really cool in these. I need to make some loaf cats in those. But I make a lot of snugglers out of this mystical because it's really, really, really soft. So, and I did have some extra, the Burnett blanket extra up in there. So I might try and make some bigger ones, which would be fun because if you watch one of my other videos where I showed you everything I made in January, what month is it? I don't even know. I had made a big caterpillar and a big possum. So why not make a big duck too? I don't know. We're just kind of winging things over here and trying things out, seeing what works. I don't have like a set, I only make these things. I'm kind of starting to narrow it down, but my ADHD brain just wants to make literally everything. And I think I need to start narrowing it down. The rubber ducks are a good seller. Because look how cute. So I think I'm going to go try and bust out one in the mystical. And maybe one in the extra. I'm not sure what hook I would need to use for that. With the mystical, the blanket yarn, I always use a 6. So let's go do that, see if I can bust that out real quick, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back again, and I did bust out a big duck in the mystical. Isn't he so cute? I think he's so cute. I kept so you can kind of see, it's not super big, but I only used the 6. So this, if I wanted to charge 20, this one would probably be good, and then like 15 for that, and then they'd see the difference and be like, oh yeah. I have a really hard time pricing things. So what's it worth? I've gone up and down on some of my prices, so it's a learning game for sure. I didn't get the extra. I didn't have enough in the color. I think I had enough in like a variegated one, but I didn't like it as much. I had bought it originally for the big dinosaur snuggler, and then I don't even know what to do with the yarn. It's really, really hard to work with. I have a giant ditto that I take to Comicons and stuff like that just to kind of bring things in, but it's really, really hard to work with. So I didn't get one of those done, but that's okay. I did change course a little bit, and because I make things out of cotton. All my characters are made out of cotton yarn. So I made a teeny tiny little one. I probably won't sell this one, but I can put a little keychain, and he's my keychain, or like my little mascot. We're going to set him back here. Boop. No, he doesn't even want to do that. Okay. Look how tiny he is. You can't even see him. So like I said, for the blanket yarn one, the mystical, I used a 6. I don't know how close I need to get that. And then for all my cotton stuff, all my characters and stuff like that, I use a 3.25, which is a D. So yeah, that's what we market prepped this week. Let me know what do you market prep? What other things should I be making for spring? I do have that spring market. It kind of borderlines right on the end of spring. I am waiting on one more that's like, it's on Easter Sunday. So like ducks, I have to go through, and as soon as I get the approval for that one, I need to make some ducks and peeps and Easter stuff. Oak and Marlowe makes a carrot with a little tiny rabbit in there that I want to make. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, I'm trying for every Monday. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Trying to get to that elusive 1,000. But right now, I'd be really excited to I'm almost at 50. That's really exciting for me. I'm trying to improve every single video that I do. So slow and steady wins the race. So thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. It's all appreciated, and we'll see you next week. Bye.